Guys, we're giving up. We're giving up on having everything perfect. We're giving up on knowing exactly what our next step is. We're giving up. We're not giving up the channel. We're not giving up our pursuit of God. We're giving up almost our own kind of control in the situation. Side note, it's been about 8 days since I posted last. I'll get into why, get into what's next, and look at the hair real quick. Friend Kanye, shout out. Amazing. Um, Not just follower of Christ, but she also braids hair, so shout out. She's really cool. So let's get right into it, guys. Where have I been? What have I been doing? It's been 8 days. Thought this was a daily series. We're supposed to be posting every single day for 100 days. And guess what? We are, but we're breaking the rules. No one set the rules. I set the rules. I can kind of break the rules if I want to. Technically, am I like holding to my word? Maybe, maybe not. But as I said, we're giving up. We're giving up the rules. We're giving up. We're losing what we originally had in order to for a future gain. And what that means is there's so much going on in life. Like I need to get to it. So getting straight into it, guys. You could say I failed. You could say I gave up. But what I really realized is that everything you do is vanity, and I'll get into what that means in a moment here. But stop taking everything so seriously. My mentality has been so money driven, so success driven, so this or that. But guys, it's like, what are we doing? Like, create and serve others, follow God. And that gets into my first point. I have a series of 8 to 9 videos here, subsections, that are going to replace the last 8 days I've been gone. We're talking about batching content. We're talking about, and you can hear a little sniffle in my voice too, unfortunately, but we're talking about batching content. We're talking about doing different things with our content, and we have some ideas for what that looks like. This channel, originally, I was gonna, you guys know, paired with a fitness business. And at the heart of that, the wrong heart posture was behind that. It was too money oriented. Now we're giving all of that up, as the theme of the video is. We're giving that up. I don't know where it's gonna go. We're gonna let God direct it. God's the director. I'm just here. And so, kind of going to that, what is the point of life? This is the first point, first video that we're gonna be mini video nested inside this video. What's the point of life? Whew. Well, we want to love one another, serve one another, help other people, understand who God is, understand why we were created. Um, and yeah, there's a bunch of different purposes you could derive depending on how you look at life. For me personally, a couple things. It's gonna be see God in each and everything you do. Um, like throughout the world, like the world is like a sandbox for seeing God, for understanding God, for noticing God. Love one another while doing so. Serve one another. Um, Keep the commandments. I'm Christian, so kind of can use those as a baseline. Try to be more Christ-like. So help other people. Be a healer. Use your gifts. Everyone has gifts and talents. Use your gifts to the best of your ability. And there's a couple more things, but disciple other people. Be a mentor. Be a guide for other people. And like, really, what is the point of life? Maybe there's a bunch of different meanings. I think at the end of the day, it all comes back to what does God want you to do? Because going back into it, I could become a billionaire or I could become a fisherman. It's like at the end of the day, guys, we're all gonna be going to the same place pretty much. Meaning not here on Earth. So like just do whatever you think you should be doing, aligned with God, and make sure love and servitude are at the center of those. And so, yeah, kind of going on that. Another point I was going to say, last one, is to create. Um, in the Bible, in Genesis, it says, be fruitful and multiply. So do things, create things, and glorify God. So what is the point of being a content creator or a creator? This is the second video, second part. Yeah, I originally was trying to use this guys as a vessel to make money. And honestly, that's so draining. And like I literally can't go forward. I cannot go forward on this channel with that mentality straight up. Because for me, it's like, I think I understand why money is the root of all evil. I used to not think that at all. I used to be like, oh, you just don't understand what you're talking about. And like, The thing is, money corrupts. At least from my experience right now, money corrupts my way about going about things. It blinds me from my true talents and abilities, and it makes me get so sucked into a one track mentality. As if this does not make money, or if this does not have a plan to make money, I'm not even going to pursue it or do it. That could be anything from relationships. If you can't help me with this goal, that could be with hobbies, with things. It does not make me money. It's like, and also by chasing money in general, just from a worldly perspective, you don't even necessarily get it because you get money from doing the things that make you money, not from just chasing money itself. So, and what's greater than money, guys? Like God, friendships, relationships, love. Like there's so many things greater than money. And if money is taking you away from those things, it's you need to evaluate. And I think that's it's not that it has done that for me, but if I am not intentional about it, it easily can. And what's the point of being a creator? Well, it's simply that to create. The point of being a creator probably should not be you shouldn't have ulterior motives. Um, you can be I was almost gonna say be like God, but not in a bad way. More so like at least what I believe remain the image of God. And so using your talents and abilities, a lot of that could be to create, whether that's to create music or to create a new product or service to help someone, whether that's to create a piece of literature or writing. And so I think being a creator is just what's the point of being a creator is backed by what's the point of life. Part about the point of life is to create. And so I think that's kind of cool. Those go hand in hand. And then college life and time management. This is the third video in here, guys, for this. College life is crazy. It's hectic, and I've given up on trying to manage it all. I'm just letting things flow, letting things go, letting God work because there's so many crazy things going on, like people I meet, things I'm doing, and it's like there's no like I could sit down right now and say I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and this, and then something will pop up, and that even gets more extrapolated when I'm like I'm gonna start this type of business because for me, I literally like I'm gonna make my next big video, which you guys will hear at the end, so stick around. We'll be on this, but like I can't stick to one thing, and maybe that's a problem, but also maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Like maybe I'm not supposed to be sticking with one thing. So there's a lot of things going on. I'm having a lot of mentality shifts in sense of what I want to do. This channel is not to make money. It's for fun and creative expression and to glorify God and to kind of figure things out. Um, and going to the fourth video here is I have way too many interests. A lot of people do, but with me, like my interests are, I realize they're sabotaged as well because a lot of times my interests would be, it'd be cool. Can this make money? How can I make money from this? And that takes away that immediately as soon as I do that, it takes away from the craft itself. Imagine you were trying to learn piano and then you're so focused on how to make money from it. It's like then you're not going to be learning piano as well as you could. Or at least in my case, I wouldn't be because I'd be too focused on the money aspect as well. And a big reason for me with the money aspect, guys, is thinking that it would solve all my problems and realizing that it doesn't. It's gonna be it's right now. I'm in the process of shifting my brain. It's a mentality shift. It's a sanctification because it's realizing that the way you've been living your life not necessarily has been wrong, but there needs to be a switch, a change. You don't have all the information, or you had too much of the wrong information, and so going to the fifth point or the fifth mini video inside this is the money mindset. Whew, it's a hard one. I've been looking up how to view money properly, especially when it comes to giving money and like blessings, like focusing on the blesser, not the blessing. God will provide type of mentality and actual, not just mentality, just like belief and faith. God will provide. And that also relieves so much pressure off of me because that means you're able to create, if you're following your purpose, you're able to really just do that purpose and then the money should come after. But if you're only focused on the money, it's like your purpose is going to get sabotaged in the process. And so for me, reframing this money mindset needs to be huge. Um, I don't know. Like I'm going to show you guys, like still trying to get certified as a personal trainer, which I've been putting off, still trying to put these videos up. The podcast is not going to be integrated on this as kind of like a yap sesh slash, I don't know what it's going to be called. It's still going to be called Lifestyle Diaries, but it's just going to be a part of the channel rather than its standalone focus. I want to get into more cinematic videos, which I'll talk about in a minute, but yeah, like money mindset, it's got to change. Money cannot be the number one priority. Money's a tool, not a god, and got to treat it that way. Got to steward and lead and be a manager rather than an owner. So creative expression and its importance. Like, I think we're meant to be creative people, creative beings, have our own thoughts and ideas, free will type of thing. And a part of the earlier question, what is the point of being a creator? It's also to be creative, to create something. And so I think that's so cool about being in college is I do have the opportunity to do this right now. I understand I'm in a bubble and this is not going to last forever, but I think why not see where I can just go creatively right now, and then don't worry about the future. It's crazy. I used to want to have the step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 year plan in order to get this done, in order to achieve this. And it's like, that's going to ruin all creativity, especially when you add the money mindset in there. It's like, if I can't make money from this and be creative, it's like, I think this is why starving artists exist. It's because they're so focused on their art, they're not even focused on how to even live or getting food on the table. And so while, yes, you do need a balance, I believe that it's at least from my experience. I'm talking about from my experience. I've been too much on the money mindset, less on the creativity. And then how am I gonna do that? Like seven video, part 7 mini video in this is embracing God's given limitations. Like, I'm not supposed to do everything. It's okay that I'm not doing everything. I need to do something. And right now I'm really sporadic, random, and like so many interests. Um, Embracing my limitations with that. For example, this video was not going to come out any sooner than it was just because I was going through it a little bit straight up in the sense of like, what am I doing? And so embracing those limitations allow you to push further into the things you're already doing. And for me right now, straight up, it's like, it's more like I'm giving up having control of like, okay, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. I don't know what I should be doing. And we're kind of seeing where things go. But like, the limitations portion comes to like, I'm not even limiting what I'm doing right now. Like, yes, I'm limiting what I do, and I'm not expecting myself to be perfect at anything I'm doing. And I'm not trying to necessarily do things outside of my reach or range. But for me, this limitation right now is big on like the figuring things out or the having the master plan. Like, even earlier, I'm so habitual in the sense of like trying to get a direction for my life. I was searching up earlier, oh, maybe I should become a UX designer, this or that. Like, I do like designing websites. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you guys know that about me. Yeah, I think that's really cool and really fun. Does that mean I should be a UX designer? I don't know. Like, let's see what God has planned instead of me trying to figure out the 10-year plan off rip right now. That's bound to change. So, yeah, I got a couple of things I got to work on, as you guys can see. Part 8 of the mini videos in here. Seeking God in everything. God is all around us. This is what the channel is going to be going towards actually a little bit. It's just like more life documentation. It's going to be a hybrid of everything we've done actually between podcasting, these types of videos where I'm sitting down and then seeing God in the world. And I realized that my niche for right now is going to be not just me, but also, well, and God, I guess you could say. But it's going to be more of how I'm making my videos, the documentary type. I don't know how often these are going to be uploaded. And what am I going to do about these weekly, like daily vlog series to 100? We're going to be doing mini videos, I think. Like, I think that within the more cinematic, so we're going to be making, maybe these videos are going to be 20 minutes long, but within these videos, there's going to be nested like 2-minute topics on each thing that I talk about. And maybe one topic's 10 minutes. I don't know. It could be longer. But creating a bunch of mini videos inside of a bigger video, I think would be cool. And then sometimes maybe we'll just make a standalone bigger video on a certain subject. And these subjects are going to be anywhere from like, they're kind of going to be titles of videos. So like one of them might be like dealing with our God-given limitations, or another one could be the importance of health and fitness. And then like I could see that video, there could be B-roll of me like at the gym, and then some of me talking here, some of me while I'm on the bus. And so it's going to be really much more cinematic and like artsy and creative, you could call it, less of just raw pumping content just to pump it out. I want to be a lot more intentional and, to be quite frank, make some cooler videos. I think I have it in me and I want to see where that goes. And these videos are going to be so raw and I guess my thoughts in the sense of the main purpose of them is like seeking God and like it's almost going to be philosophy, but also like God. And then, as I said, the main differentiator is like how I'm filming them. So the niche, you could say, like I'm not going to be making videos maybe just on fitness, but fitness is going to be in the videos because it's my life and showing it. You know what I mean? So these should be pretty interesting. We'll see how they goes. And kind of going to number 9, that's literally what number 9 is. What's next for this channel? Those types of videos. And I wish I knew what's next, but I don't. But I know you guys are here for the journey. Looking back at this will be so interesting in like a month. But yeah, so right now we have some podcasts that we need to upload and we have, this video, but then some more short form. So we're going to get all those up literally this weekend. Spring break for my college is coming up next week too. So I'll have a little bit more time, even though I think I'm going to Tennessee, but this should be great. Looking forward to getting some amazing content. And yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on in my life anymore, guys. As I'm getting closer to God, like I'm not just realizing where I've gone wrong before. I'm just realizing like, crap, I don't really know anything yet. And so it's actually got us like, we're trying to humble ourselves so we can figure things out. Like, cause I don't know. And I say, so we can figure things out so I can let God reveal to me what's up. Also potentially starting this clothing brand thing too. So a lot of, if you want to think about the type of content now, it's going to be, blog, podcast, and cinematic style, a mixture of those three. Just showing things in my daily life, being a college student, and yeah, they should be cool. Let me know what you guys think. Really excited. I'm like so stressed but unstressed. Like I'm okay with the chaos. It's weird, even though I'll still like just be going through it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a yap sesh. It is a yap sesh. Got a bunch of different videos in here. Maybe I'll do a breakdown of those like edit wise or like within the YouTube chapter so you guys can see. But wish you guys a blessed day. I'll see you guys on the next video. The next video, for a little sneak peek, I think it's gonna be talking about passions and desires and too many interests, like almost what's going on through my head right now, so you guys can see that like manifested in like in a more cinematic, proper video. And I'll be scripting out these videos too. They're gonna be a lot more professional. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Some things I'm interested in just off the bat: piano, Spanish, working out, fitness, fitness coaching, content creation. Being a college student, I'm studying marketing. I'm interested in UX design, websites. So it's a combination of like fitness, health, nature, tech, college life. So it's actually so broad and so random, guys. But that's okay, because is this like, we're not niching down, like we're not doing all that stuff. We're just gonna make whatever our heart sees and heart desires, and be walking with God along the way. So yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore in life, but yeah, if you told me this is what I'd be doing like 2 months ago, I'd just be like, bro, like what am I doing? But here we are. Can't really plan out the future, but we can just live day by day because I don't know what's going on. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video and hope you guys enjoy the next videos after this. We'll talk soon.